Yo, yo, this is Johnny Stiz, chilling in the hammock, boy. Today we're going to be looking at some references we have to the great Donald Trump. We're going to be looking at the perspective hip-hop rappers have had and analyze their views on Donald Trump, and we'll see if it's changed from the past to the present due to the effects of the media. Enjoy.
Started at the bottom, the trenches, the gutter, so I had to go a little harder, straight up. Lights was out, the gas was out, so we had to boil up the water, straight up. Been through some things, but I couldn't imagine my kids stuck at the border, straight up. Flint still need water, straight niggas up. Was innocent, couldn't get lawyers. Oh God.
The yellow diamonds looking clearer than Corona. And if they act like they ain't with it, I graduated from the streets. No diploma. I made $1 million on that corner. I mixed Perico with baking soda. I made $1 million on that corner. Down the counting numbers on the corner. I made $1 million on that corner. Graduated from the streets. No diploma. I made $1 million on that corner.
My first offense was possession of weed. Now I'm in the major leagues, and that motherfucker Bill Clinton is a son of a bitch. Had the nerve to throw out the first pitch. I'm just trying to get rich like Trump. The home run king is now in a slump. Pass me a hump. How the fuck can I stay out the pen when it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you in?
Poisonous sting, which dumps up and act chunks, raise a heavy generator. But yo, guess who's the black Trump? Dough be flowing by the hours, woo. We got the collars, scholars, word like peace to power and my whole unit. Word up, quick to set it, don't wet it. Real niggas lick shots, peace kinetic.
Got a chopper with a drum, split swishers with my thumb. Get money like Donald Trump, double barrel on that pump.
Fuck shit up, wanna hurry up. Known for burying duck, do more styles than a muck. Wanting you jump, brain is out for lunch. Giving the power punch, soon to be paid like Donald Trump.
Yo, Ice, I did a concert in the White House, and after that, me and Donald Trump hung out. But then I knocked Vanity Boots in a limo. I rejected Michael Jackson's demo.
Take over the world when I'm on my Donald Trump shit. Look at all this money, ain't that some shit? Take over the world when I'm on my Donald Trump shit. Look at all this money.
You support Trump, you are not black.
I don't have a comment. I don't comment on stupid shit.
I just wish people would wake up and realize that Trump is not fighting against you. Trump is not fighting against black people. He's not fighting against Spanish people. He's not fighting against transgender. He's not fighting against Mexicans or none of that shit. Trump is fighting against globalists. Globalists that don't have nothing to do with none of us. Globalists. There are people who believe in one world order, one world agenda, the bankers, the money, the movie makers. They the ones who hate Trump for a reason, because he's not their plan. He's not part of their agenda. Trump done went over there, got North Korea to put down their guns. He done squashed the beef with motherfucking Russia. He done told China to stop playing with us and pay us our money. Went to the European Union, told them that y'all owe us money, time to pay up, or y'all not gonna get no security. He done cut the goddamn corporate tax from 35% to 21%, making us more fucking competitive in the global market. Black people unemployment rate is at its all-time low. Women's unemployment rate all-time low. Spanish people unemployment rate all-time low. You got jobs coming back to Pennsylvania, people pouring steel again in America, shit that they said that we wasn't gonna never have again. And they still try to make this a black and white issue. It's time for patriots to stand up. I understand America got a rough history, but a lot of people died for this country that was black, who died for this country too. And you just don't love the country. Go the fuck somewhere else. Go somewhere else if you don't like America, okay? Because this shit ain't about you. I'm black. I don't even know white people. This shit ain't even about me. This is about America. We've been losing on every fucking thing, on everybody money across the world, but nobody don't owe us shit. China's stealing all our intellectual properties and selling to the rest of the world for pennies on the fucking dollar. We losing. This man trying to stand up for the country. We can fix the rest of this shit later. First, we got to save the motherfucking ship. The ship has been sinking. You trying to put a Band-Aid on it, fix them up, save the country, then we can fix this racism shit and all this other shit that y'all keep crying about.
From Johnston, South Carolina, where an intern from Outkast left interning for Outkast, went home to Johnston, South Carolina, ran for city council and is now the mayor of Johnston, South Carolina. That black man's not even 40 years old. He's still in his 30s. That's what's possible to do in the South if you focus the political power you have here. Georgia has the most black legislators of any of the 50 states. Georgia has the most black legislators of any of the 50 states.
I'm convinced that we'll be able to stop this because it is the most pernicious thing. This makes Jim Crow look like Jim Eagle.
The Senate Judiciary and Rules Committees have started their work responding to the concerted nationwide attack on voting rights of millions of Americans that we haven't seen since the era of Jim Crow.
I do absolutely agree that it's racist. It is a redux of Jim Crow in a suit and tie.
Joining me now, Dr. Ben Carson, founder and chairman of the American Cornerstone Institute and former HUD secretary. Dr. Carson, good to have you with us today. What's your reaction to Rich Lowry's piece and to those sound bites that you just heard?
It's very sad that some of our leaders, and particularly the leader of the free world, would be involved in disseminating information that is untrue. I wonder if these people actually understand history. Do they know what Jim Crow laws actually were? They were a mechanism to diminish the rights that many blacks had gained during Reconstruction and to enforce segregation. And the things that people went through in those days were horrendous. And to compare that with Senate Bill 202, which actually expands rights. And, you know, I find it rather funny that, you know, the CEO of Delta and American Airlines would be saying that requiring voter ID is racist. Try to get on a Delta flight or an American Airlines flight without an official ID.
Good evening from New York. I'm Chris Hayes. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp and other Republicans around the country who are working actively day in, day out to restrict voting access claim they are deeply offended that anyone would paint them with the same brush as Jim Crow. They say they're outraged their efforts have been labeled as racist voter suppression as they work to make it harder for people to vote in ways that will almost certainly disproportionately affect black voters.
Georgia has the most black legislators of any of the 50 states.
Georgians will no doubt be soon overwhelmed with fancy TV ads, mailers, and radio spots attacking this common sense election reform measure. In fact, left-wing groups funded by out-of-state billionaires are already doing that now. According to them, if you support voter ID for absentee ballots, you're a racist. According to them, if you believe in protecting the security and sanctity of the ballot box, you're a, quote, Jim Crow in a suit and tie, end quote.
Georgia has the most black legislators of any of the 50 states.